Hello. So this video is going to be how to make successful thumbnails. I had just graduated with my BFA with a focus in graphic design. So I have this theory, which is kind of obvious, but success on YouTube relies on thumbnails and your title. Because that's the first thing anybody would see, obviously, but I'm going to take you through my process of designing successful thumbnails for YouTube. Let's get it. So one thing I want to point out though first is designing thumbnails. It's in their design that they're amateur. They're amateur by design, right? So without further ado, let's get it. What is good design? It's crap. C-R-A-P. The acronym, of course. C being composition, A alignment, R repetition, and P proximity. So with those factors in mind, let's make some thumbnails. So these are thumbnails that I made for previous videos, my previous 3 uploads. And like I said, crap. That's something one of my favorite professors told me. So something I wanted to go for and use it very heavily was the idea of contrast. Because they're so small, and especially if they're viewing, like especially if your demographic is viewing this from a phone or tablet, you really have to reach with these. Because you want something to attract and stand out, like with any design, but especially on the YouTube. Again, I want to focus on amateur by design, because that's what really attracts most viewers on YouTube these days. That's the demographic that you're looking for. So on the image trace thumbnail, I'm trying to work out a heavy amount of contrast. Using the pen tool there, you can see I'm gonna make a video on that very soon. Image trace, that's the video for image tracing. You could see that on my channel. So the second thumbnail I'm making is the clipping mask thumbnail. For that, I'm going to use a bunch of clipping masks. Put it on a contrasting color. Then I go back to the image tracing thumbnail, and I'm just working in how to make it stand out, how to increase a heavy amount of shock value to these thumbnails, to these thumbnail designs. Again, with the type studies here, just trying to find good placement. And really that's all like design consists of. Like you just have to understand the basic factors of them and then implement that into your designs. These are just some things I think that people would be interested in. This is just going in how I design my thumbnails, or how I've been designing them these past few days, really. I've just begun. The 4 thumbnails that I had designed, right? So I'm gonna upload this video as like a thumbnail video, how I would go about designing a thumbnail, because I feel like that's the most important, or at least one of the most important things, right? So I'm just gonna bring that down there. So a thumbnail for thumbnails. Because it has to contrast. When it contrasts, or just good design in general, it doesn't stand out. It's more of, it's unseen. Like you don't notice good design. You pass by it unnoticed. But when design is bad, that's when it's noticeable, you know? So, but it's kind of tricky with the YouTube thing, because a lot of the designs might come off as bad for the thumbnails, but they actually contrast very well, and that's what gets them noticed. Anyways, that's basically it. If you stuck around till the end of the video, I'd like to thank you very much. And please like and subscribe. It'll mean a lot to me. And I'll see you on the next video.